Yo, so we're waiting for people to join, a couple artists. There's not going to be a huge turnout today because most of the people are in ApeChain Vegas, but still, we're going to host a space. We're going to get started probably like 3 to 5 minutes here. So retweet the link up top and
So Danielle,
what's up, Danielle? Yeah. Also,
it's like,
sorry, go ahead.
I literally just shut the room down until everybody knew that we're leaving because we had to come over here and they all better come.
Sweet.
And I told them I'm going to run a space all night. Grimy, I'm trying to get myself minted out this weekend, so I'm going to be running long.
she ain't playing, man. How much more you got left?
I got 802 left, guys. 802.
You're going to get it. You're going to get it for sure.
If I get 3,000 mints tonight, though, I'm going to give out a DSNR to a lucky winner.
Okay, first, everybody retweet the space up top so we get some shit and pass it around. But then, Danielle, throw up your mint link up top so we can help finish it out.
Hey, and you know what, Grimy? You can pick somebody in here and however you want to do it, and I will give them an Archie Apes.
Okay, well, the way I do it is by AI picks a number and then I just count.
Okay, so that's fine by me.
Easy way. So this time it's going to be a little looser in structure. Chris will probably have up more than once as a guest because he's got like cooking up some like awesome music and the ApeChain music related projects. But since today there's a lot of people at the ApeChain Vegas event, we're going to be looser in structure. Chris is going to be like the primary like featured artist. We've got Hudson Group NFT as well, who's going to be giving away some NFTs. But then other than that, it's going to be mostly open. If anybody wants to talk about their own project or NFTs, you're welcome to come up at any time. Same with sharing stuff on the Jumbotron. So this is more like a definitely looser space, and it might be a little shorter depending on how long it runs, just because of the ApeChain Vegas event.
So yeah, well, then maybe we can get them to come over to my space after.
Yeah, definitely. If you have one, that'd be sick. All right, so retweet that link, and then in a couple of minutes we'll get started. The first one with the space link on it.
I gotta hop out in about 30 minutes, and I'm gonna go over to Mingle's space for those guys.
That's cool. So you got 30 minutes. We'll get it.
Yeah.
Straight.
Hey, G-Spot, how long is the Mingle space for?
I don't know how long they're planning on holding it. I'm not sure. I just know it starts at 8.
My space at. All right, I'm gonna put a space up for. Are you thinking you're gonna do this for like an hour or two, Grimy, or what are your thoughts on time wise?
Probably like an hour. So usually we go 2 hours, 2.5. But I'm thinking today probably an hour or so.
Okay, I'll start a new post. Okay, so I'll post I'll do a new space and do a post, and I'll put it up there later.
All right. Yo, G-Spot, I guess since it recorded, you want to get started now since you're dipping out soon?
Hey, bro, it's your world. I'm just living in the motherfucker, bro.
All right. Sounds good, dude. I'm hanging around like a man with no arms and like a donut. So
like a tick on a dog's ass?
I'm hanging around like a donut with no arms.
Like
I'm gonna butcher these like Ricky from Trailer Park Boys, just worse and worse until Chris's mannerisms are not even recognizable.
I got my handy dandy fucking cuts through anything, so.
Hell yeah. Oh god. All right, so I want to like start with Chris and for sure get some of his music in because you're the only one that's going to be able to play the music that Chris has for us. So Chris, again, we'll have you up here more than once, and you're a legend in the ApeChain space. But like, why don't you give an introduction of like how you got into making music for the first time?
All right, so let me think. All right, so my dad's a musician, so I've been making music, or I seen him make music as a kid. Growing up, and I never thought I had that in me, but I guess as I grew older, it was something that I just wanted to do. Probably like around you know, 16, 17, right? Just recording, just to get my thoughts out. One of the reasons why I like doing it is because I used to have a lot of like social anxiety and stuff, right? Like speaking publicly and all that. So that was another reason why I pursued it as well, right? And then after time, like I don't know, when you keep creating it, it gets to a point where you're like, I mean, I like my shit better than whatever else is out. It's like one of those things, like man, like you know, when people will do things and you're like, yeah, I could do this shit better, you know what I mean? And then you just rather listen to your own thing. So I mean, that kind of sounds like self-absorbed to an extent, but you know, I get
No,
inspiration.
not really.
Yeah, it's just I get inspiration from everything as well, but you know, you kind of want to put your own twist to it. You know, it's like I listen to what's out there. You want to have your own thoughts, and then you know, you make your own music.
Okay, so like from the beginning, were you always like helping with your own? I guess what type of music did you start with? Were you always making raps?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like hybrid. Yeah, I like commercial sound, so I like exploring different sounds and stuff like that. So I'm open to any genre, but that's like what I do best. You know, like I would say it's kind of like commercial rap. You know, like
What do you mean by that?
it's like mainstream shit. It just sounds like it's not like underground. It's like I don't know, but I do like R&B too. So, but I have tried different genres. You know, like um even like rock and stuff. I tried it just to do it. Um,
And how did that go? Why'd you stick with the rap as your predominant one?
do something different at some point. You know. Um, but for now, this is just like the style that I'm in, like half R&B and half like rap, um, just to show that diversity and get different audiences, you know. And I mean, like I like listening to. I kind of create whatever I like, you know, at that moment. It could change, you know. So for now, this is kind of like the style that I like. But if it changes in the future, you know, then it's like I'll create it then, you know.
I guess since yours is like a music one, and I want to be able to play a couple tracks, is there anything that you could show or have G Spot play?
Early on, early on. All right. Um, yeah, I do actually like a first. I didn't even think about that. That's a good one. You know, I actually, you know, where I used to record too. Um, Pinky and Coco, they used to have a studio here in Vegas, and there I recorded like some of my first songs with them. Not too
Oh,
long
nice.
ago. Yeah, like
Did it?
yeah, Pinky and Coco, they fucking rap too, man. They do like EDM. They
Oh,
have me
not.
doing
I
80.
love EDM.
Yeah, their shit slaps, bro. Their shit
I
goes
can
hard.
pull whatever up on YouTube if it's there, Chris, and run it through. I just won't be able to hear anything when I do.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a link if this works. Let's see if it works.
Yeah.
Um, um,
You send it on TG.
I'm gonna text to you.
All right.
All right, G. This is probably like the first one I ever recorded. All right, you should have that link. See if that
What?
works.
What's it called?
69 Chevy.
Cool. And if anybody, while we're playing this, feel free to retweet the room or share it. I posted the link up top. And anybody, if you want to, we're looser in structure today because we're shorter during the ApeChain Vegas. So if you feel like coming up as a speaker and just sharing your links up top or whatever, feel free to request to speak.
I don't have SoundCloud.
All right, here I got you. No, don't. No, are you good? I got you another one.
If you can send the actual track on Telegram, that's the easiest way to run it. But
Here, this shit's like a. All right. Here, this should work.
And so, what are we about to listen to?
Yeah, I got it. It's about to run.
Yeah.
Chris, did you hear him?
No.
He said, "What are y'all about to listen to?"
This is all right. So this is a track I made this like in 20. And this is an old ass track. I made this like in 2015. But yeah, this is like one of the first songs I recorded. I recorded this at Pinky and Coco Studio back in the day. It's called MOMB, Mind on My Business. I think those levels are there. Yeah. It's like one of the first songs I ever did. Yeah, I even shouted them out.
So come grind. I gotta get it. Just mind of my it's my mind on my business. Ooh, no time for Frenches. It's so committed to grinding. Hey, I didn't wanna do the I didn't wanna do I gotta get finished. That's the grind, yeah. I gotta get finished. That's the grind. I'm leaving my behind. Yeah. Views get stand, got a plan. Why they celebrate without a reason? Can't understand. Sacrifice for these bucks. In fact, some hope. I tell you straight.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, that was like
That was fire.
that was like one of the first tracks. It changed. The style changed a lot since then.
Yeah, I can imagine. How long ago did you make that one?
That was like 2015, bro. Maybe even 30.
Damn, that's a long time ago. I was thinking a couple of years ago.
No,
You're talking
that could have been like
2015.
2014, bro. That was a
Yeah, that
long
was
time ago, bro. That was a long fucking
eight
time ago.
8 years ago on that one.
Yeah, bro.
That's insane. So, okay, here's what I'm wondering. Like, walk me through everything that goes into like putting that together, like start to finish, from your end or from anyone else that was involved. Just like pretend I'm five, or even
How to
if I'm
make
not
it?
five, I don't know anything about how making a song. Yeah, like
Yeah.
writing it, like
Um.
everything that went in.
All right. So first, it comes down to your personal experiences. So for me, I mean, as you guys know, like like I value relationships a lot, you know. And I value and I try to I observe things a lot. You know what I mean? So my interpretation of things, I would say, is like I try to make the song as real as possible and pull from my past experiences, whether it be good or bad, right? So it starts with that, because there's a story. Everybody has a story, right? And even if if I don't know what the story is at that moment, if I don't know what I'm taking from that moment, there's a story in every day, right? I'll find next. I'll find the music, like the beat or whatever, because you could get the beats from the producer, unless you're making them yourself. I don't make beats, but then I'll find the beat from the producer, and whatever speaks to me in that moment, it will bring out, like I don't know. This is kind of hard to explain how to write, but it's just like what sounds cool. You know what I mean? It's just like, all right, well, I hear the beat, whatever that is. If it's whatever genre that is, you just match your story to that. So now, writing, it might take shit. I mean, it could be fast. It could be 10. It could be within 30 minutes. Or I had things that I had to meditate on, and it took me like a week. You know, um, to finish it. And then there's things that you write, and it's just like, you're always gonna never put them out either, right? So that's like the writing process, and then from there, when you go to the studio, you you obviously want to have a good engineer. Having a good engineer is really important. It's imperative, because if you don't have a good engineer, it's gonna sound like shit. But yeah, and then from there, it's made like that's art in itself. um Gelling the music, like what how you deliver your songs and stuff, and how they mix the vocals and get it to sound like in one with the beat, if that makes sense. Cohesive, so and
I mean,
that's
it sounds like you like. Sorry to interrupt, but it sounds like you like really got this natural and like mastered over like 9 or 10 years, like with what you're saying. Because you're saying like, oh, when it comes to writing, you put in like just what sounds cool, which to me sounds like you've pretty much got it like down like natural. Like, do you know how you describe this to like someone that I guess
I
doesn't
would
know
have
what they're doing?
yeah I would have I mean, like, yeah, writing strategies. I mean, I actually bought books on writing, and then read them,
Oh,
like,
nice.
yeah. So, like, uh, if you go back to theory, it's just like, okay, well, having matching, getting the key of the song, making sure your key is in match with that. So you can do that by ear, or you can like do it with music theory. You know what I mean? So it's just like, unless you just have a good like, you know ear for it naturally. But anyways, even if you do, it's better to like, okay, this is how you can write 4-bar increments. Like, it actually goes pretty deep. So it's like, all right, how do the timing of it, staying in pocket, like getting how the bars of a song. So because they're typically broken down into 4-bar or 8-bar increments, where it's like a verse. It could be 16 bars. So I would recommend just like, there's write song books. Read a book about like how to compose a song properly, and then from there you can kind of write to it. You know what I mean? Because writing is just like you just making shit rhyme, but it has to sound good. It has to, and then you can get that from pull from other artists too, and see what sounds good, in general. And then, but it takes practice too. You know what I mean? But like I would start with like a writing book, poem book, and write like songwriting book. That's what I would do.
Well, I guess real quick, I wanted to play like 2 more songs from you if possible. So I was thinking if you can stay a little longer than G Spot, we can play some songs and then get back to like the interview with you about them after.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, but I guess, do you have any particular books you'd recommend for like songwriting? If not, no problem, because I know it's on the spot. But
I do. I'll come back to that because I can't remember the name of it.
Sounds good.
I think it's called. I literally think the book is called How to Write Songs, but I'll find the name of it. Because that book actually did help out a lot.
All right. Why don't you pick 2 more songs for G Spot, and I guess if you want to just give like a quick description in between, but
so
whichever one you want to start.
G Spot, do you have? I know I played Overtime on here before. Do you have Overtime? Or actually, you know what? Do Time Again. Do you have that one? I wrote this one with me and my girlfriend. Actually, she's on the second verse. This is the first date we met, and I was just like, "Hey, do you sing?" And she was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Let's go to the studio," and then we came up with this shit.
Lose control for your love, can't see us as friends. Just need you, no one else. Where the story ends, I lose control, I can't hold on. Find yourself, you're not yourself. Find myself, someone else, and I been trying to move on, and I been trying to stay strong. Times I know they pass too fast. Had good times, but times don't last. Friends, advice in your group chats. Both made wrongs, we can't turn back. Just let go. Just let go.
Time and time again, lose control for your love. Real, it's not pretend. Kiss, don't tell, there's someone else. Where the story ends, I lose control, I can't hold on. Find yourself with someone else. Find yourself, I'm not myself, and I been trying to move on, and I been trying to stay strong. Times I know they pass too fast. Had good times, but times don't last. Friends had advice in your group chats. Both made wrongs, we can't turn back. Just let go. Just let go. Time passed by, let it ease the pain. I know the sun comes out after rain. While I lose control, gotta leave when it hurts to go. The ones you love make you hurt the most. We try. Time passed by, let it ease the pain. I know the sun comes out after rain. While I lose control, gotta leave when it hurts to go. The ones you love make you hurt the most. We trying.
And then G, hit him with Cook Up. Cook Up slaps. This is one of my favorites. This shit got a bounce to it.
Yo, that was so different, and so I love that one.
It's different, right? I'm telling you, the style changed, bro. I like this kind of style better nowadays. Like, just chill.
How long ago did you do that one?
This was this year. This was like probably like 2 months ago.
This is. I think this was a whole lot better as well. I mean, I like the last one, but this one.
Yeah, it evolved. Yeah, it evolved. Yeah. Yeah, hit him.
And I like the more relaxed feel, and she sang really well too.
Yeah, that was a random song. Like we just came up with that shit like on spot. It was crazy. Yeah, and then this is like the rap. So this is how I rap now. It changed. This is just like I was just feeling myself. Like I was just up in life, It's like, all right, let me share this energy.
Do not disturb, you gotta wait. Everything fine, business straight. Money is time, I never late. Tell me I'm lying, look at my face, look at my eyes. I'm dropping clues, I don't do lines. I'm not in queue, they trying to track me, been on the move. Why they harassing, not in the mood. Look, back when I said it for certain, they thinking I'm making this up. Back to the work, if they making the purchase, I'm taking a cut. Soon as you make it the love, turn to hatred, they saying it's luck. What would I do with the salary? That's what I'm making the money. Do it for show, do it for B, do it for style, do it for G, do it for Kendall, do it for Cream, do it for them cause they do it for me. Put in the work, dig them a grave, buried in dirt that they threw in my name. You wasn't down, ooh, what a shame. Look at me now, who I became. I've been locked in a whole lot of late nights, all too often. Money was had in mind. Way out the way, way out the way, way out the way now. Hopped out the plane, checked in the suite, I never came down. Check what it say, credit the name, watch when it fades out. Switch up the lanes, they did the same, we on the same route.
It goes so hard, that shit slaps.
Yeah, this one's wild.
That shit just makes you want to turn up. Like, yeah, let's get some money.
Yeah. No lie, we've got like a couple minutes left before 9 o'clock. Can we squeeze one more song in?
Yeah.
Do you have any more R&B shit, dude?
Yeah, do overtime. Overtime.
You still on my mind, I still think about you all the time. You still on my mind, let's go back and can't ignore the changes. Feelings not to play with. Let's get back to basics. Overtime. Lost in love, can't hold back overtime. Lost in love, you're the one that I'm thinking of. Can't explain it, can't ignore the changes. Feelings not to play with. Let's get back to basics. Overtime. You're the one that I'm thinking of. Overtime. Lost in love, you're the one that I'm thinking of. For your love, I'm racing. I'm taking shots, but your heart's evasive. Stuck in a spell, that's an understatement. Stuck in the spell, and it's hard to break it. Things ain't the same, are we losing touch? Sit back, reflect with an empty cup. Chasing the times, am I keeping up? I play for keeps where the keeps in us. It's yours, always. I adore you always. It's yours, always. I adore you always. You a cold case, can't ignore you a cold case. You a cold case, can't ignore you a cold case. Can't explain it, can't ignore the changes. Feelings not to play with. Let's get back to basics. Overtime. Lost in love, can't hold back overtime. Lost in love, you're the one that I'm thinking of. Can't explain it, can't ignore it. Let's get back to basics. Overtime. Lost in love, you're the one that I'm thinking of. Overtime. Lost in love, you're the one that I'm thinking of. Need a space, time.
time to grow. Made mistakes, your heart is cold. There's some ways personal. There's some things that hurt before we try. Over time.
Yeah. Yeah, last one, that was one of my favorites. I wrote that after a breakup last year. And yeah, that breakup fucked me up. So, I mean, that was my best way of expressing it, you know? But I really like that song. It brings you back to those moments. Just like it's like a chill vibe. It's like I don't know. I wanted it to be like a song that's like not sad, like it had a bounce to it, so you could listen to it regardless what mood you're in. But it is a breakup song, you know. But I wanted it to be fresh, like all right, like this is upbeat, you know. I didn't want it to be like negative and sad, you know. Like I wanted it to be like chill, you know, chill
That was
vibe.
I like that song though. I like the vibe of that song. Can I get that on like Apple or anywhere else?
That's what we're gonna talk about next. Honestly, a lot of these songs that I just did, I didn't release any of this shit yet. So I plan to
Oh
do it
wow.
as like an NFT or something like that. So I'm talking to Blever. I asked
Cool.
him how can I release it as that because I wanted to, like I put so much time into the songs and everything, so I wanted it to be released the right way, with the right audience and yeah, I don't know, like it's kind of weird putting art out, you know what I mean? So just like otherwise I'll just hold it, to the right time. So, but I do think it's coming, like I feel like this shit's coming now. So just kind of just waiting to do it, like maybe like an NFT, in the peak of the bull run. Maybe like the smartest time to do it.
Maybe like tomorrow, like immediately tomorrow.
Yeah, you could do it like yesterday, bro.
Yeah, you maybe like every single day you drop a new track, dude. I mean, fuck. I mean, I don't know. Like music and
Can
music NFTs are.
you do a whole album?
Yeah, dude, I have so
Yeah.
much songs, bro. I have
No,
so
I'm saying
many.
like, can you launch a whole album as a NFT where like the tracks are where you can actually skip tracks, or would it just run as one long
That's
song?
what we got to figure out. Like it's not like something that really been done yet,
Yeah.
It's a whole ass frontier. I mean, you can combine images and videos with it too.
Yeah, like, but I think it would do well. I do think it would do well because the songs are actually good songs,
G-Spot, do you have to go to that mingle space?
Yeah, I'm a bounce out.
All right.
Love y'all. I'll see y'all tonight.
Love you too. Thanks,
Y'all
G-Spot.
take it easy. Yeah, man.
All right.
Sir.
Okay, Slack. So you said before, especially with your writing, everybody's got a story. Why don't you tell us like your story overall as an artist?
Okay. That's a good one. So I think so for the most part when I'm writing, I kind of like write about like the come up, right? So the come up or about success, like the stories of a successful person, like the places that you go, the things that you do on a regular basis. I like songs like that because they're empowerment songs. Like, it's like I am, I'm doing this. I made a salary in a month. I did this. I like it's affirmational. So it's like, with you, I try to make songs like that too, because like if you notice a lot of those songs, I don't cuss in them too. You know what I mean? So it's like I try to keep it clean, but still have that same feeling like what you hear in commercial songs, because it does have the same thing, and I feel like it's more challenging too. So that's an important thing to know. Um, I try to keep it clean, but have it like it sound like for the rapping, it sounds like it doesn't sound corny. It's like it has like some swag to it. So it's like when you go out, you want to bump it. It's like yeah, I'm that dude. So like that's kind of when I'm rapping, that's what I'm trying to convey. Now, if I'm doing R&B, it's more so relationship stuff that I've gone through in the past, whether it be like built towards somebody, or for the last one, for example, is a breakup. But I do try to keep those more upbeat and up tempo, just because. I mean, I did I made one that was actually like slower, smooth, and that came out actually pretty good. I would have had G-Spot play that one because that one was like completely left field for me, and I was like, damn, this shit sounds dope. And it was straight like R&B, but yeah, like
Yeah, we got to
those are the
get you up
genres.
another time to play like a full album or something,
Yeah,
or at
dude,
least
I has because those are like the three that I played. Man, I think I don't know, I have better ones, but those were pretty good.
oh,
I got
those
some.
are fucking awesome. I would listen to them. I just don't know what your artist name is on uh, Spotify and everything, or like
Yeah.
you said, you hadn't released a lot of it. So I mean, like, have you released stuff in the past? Someone posted a picture in the that was in the jumbotron a couple ago, where they have your song, I think, pulled up on SoundCloud or something.
Yeah,
But like,
I do have songs like from the past. I mean, my name Chris Slack, that's really my name, so C.Slack. So I have stuff from like years ago. I mean, that's what you will find on the internet now is like shit from like years ago. I mean, but they're still good. But I feel like the style just kind of evolved over time. Like I don't know, it matured. So it's like now, like back then, the style was like it was like rap. It was like harder rap. Like you heard the first track. It was like stuff like that, which is still good, but I think now it just even with rap, it kind of like evolved. It's like I don't know, it feels different. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like it has a little bit more subtle calmness to it, more matured approach, and just like laid back. I don't know how to explain it really. I think it just sounds better now, but
I
that's
do
just
too.
you know.
I honestly like the R&B stuff more between the two of them, and I do usually like rap, but like I like the laid back stuff that I heard so far.
I
Um,
do too. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I just started doing that, and I like that way better. I'm like, damn, I feel like this this fits me more. All of those songs though, that whole genre kind of came from the breakup. I was like, I wrote like 20 different songs like after that, like back to back. It was like a week or two. It was hella fast, and then but they came out so good, and I knew I just had to capture that moment. Was like, because if you go through a breakup, you have feelings, and it's like you're feeling your state is high. So I just wanted to capture that moment because I knew after the everything passed, like that shit I couldn't go back to it. You know what I mean? Because now I can't probably write about the same thing. It's like if I talk now, it'd be about like back to the successful shit. You know what I mean? But
so it
Yeah,
was
back
like
you
then
one
I
of
have
could
to
those.
capture
feel
it.
it in the moment to get that feeling
Yeah.
out there. Yeah.
That's the only thing. So a lot of great artists, they're like that. They'll write really good music, like love songs and stuff, because it comes from the heart. You know what I mean? So those came from the heart. So it's just like,
Like Taylor Swift,
otherwise it
man, she's
doesn't
made a bunch
resonate the
of money
same.
off all her breakups.
What you say? Oh yeah,
Taylor Swift has made a bunch of money off her breakup.
dude, I'm telling you, that's like, man, I'm like, damn, I need to go after that wrote that shit. I was like, man, I got to get a new girlfriend, and go through another breakup.
You're definitely right with the artists. A lot of them, saying that they make better work with pain. I wanted to jump in real quick and say for people that jumped in, we're doing a looser structure space today because of Vegas. So, like, anyone, feel free to jump up and talk, to ask questions of Chris. Ganeo, you got your hand up. Do you have a question for Chris, or are you waiting to talk about your project?
No. I just wanted to say what's up. Make sure y'all could hear me and anything because I was bugging before.
Yeah,
And
we can hear
and
you.
I wanted to give Chris his flowers. Shit is dope. It sounds like some Dom Kennedy stuff, and I vibe with it. I really, really, vibe with it, bro.
Yo, appreciate going for sure. Appreciate it.
But yeah, this space a little more open in structure. Chris is our featured artist.
I'm gonna be making you play something sometimes in my space, then, Chris.
Yeah, I'll send you it through Telegram. I mean, I'll send you some songs. I'll definitely appreciate anybody supporting it, especially like
Yeah, for
I'll send it to
sure.
Telegram, and then
I got you. I'll be playing it in my space. I have to see if I can play it through my computer, but I'll definitely shower you with some love and people supporting you. I got
yeah,
you.
for sure. Because I mean that's the one thing I know I will launch as an NFT at some point. like as soon as I figure out like how to do it, that's happening. You know.
Do you have any idea
Uh,
what platform that you're like gonna
Yes.
try to work with for it?
Hey, we're only at
Yeah.
791 minutes away now since I've been in this space. 791 minutes left to
Oh,
go,
nice.
guys.
But I was talking to Blever. About it. Yeah, check out Archie Apes. But I was talking to Blever about it, and they said they could do it. So I just gotta like further that conversation, you know, because I don't know if you know what I mean.
Maybe you can connect me. That's where I want to. That's where I'd like to use that platform for the next for where the mutants are going to go, and people are holding the 15 RT
Yeah.
apes. Sorry, I'm over here. Can't speak. I'd like to go use that platform
I mean,
instead.
they're pretty responsive. I'll just shoot them a DM, unless I mean they just responded to me. But, you know.
Yeah, I messaged them and sent them at the end, but they didn't respond. You know, and I saw them in here, but I missed that space. So definitely, would love to connect with them. Maybe they can come. Maybe you can ask them to come into my space sometime and talk to everybody about Blever and things like that.
Yeah, I'll hit them up. They'll respond. I'll hit them up. I got you.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. So the speakers in here, you guys are. Can people hear me right now?
What's up, kittens?
Danielle,
Welcome.
can you hear me? You might have to take a lap if you can't hear me.
Is it the Kittians?
Nah, you
Hold on,
might.
Yeah, I was wondering what the fuck was going
Danielle,
on
can
there.
you hear Grimy?
Hold on.
You might have to take a lap.
Yeah.
Is that the Kittians?
Hold on, I'll bring her back up in a second.
That's funny.
Hold on. Fuck, I accidentally just banned her from the space. Let me shoot her a message real quick.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
No, it said.
Do you know how to unban her?
No.
I didn't know you could do that.
It's straight up. Hold on,
How
let
do
me
you ban
message
people
her.
from a space?
You got to go to the speaker settings and go to remove people and unremove her. If you need, you could put me as co-host. I'll just drop back down after I unremove her.
That sounds good. I'll send you a co-host invite.
That's funny, dude.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah,
Cause
I'll
she
tell
couldn't hear
you.
me.
She's like, fuck, what I do? Hey,
Yeah,
let her sit on ice for a little bit. Just fuck with her.
no, I sent her a DM, but I was wondering because I was like trying to ask you a couple questions. So, but yeah, today's looser in structure because of Vegas. So anybody, even if you're not an artist or you just want to share some NFT stuff, go ahead and come up as a speaker. Throw your projects up top on the jumbotron. We're going through that today. TKO, what's up? Do you have anything you wanted to say for Chris or about yourself?
What up? What up, my boys?
What up?
How you doing?
I actually don't. Yeah. Go ahead, bro. My bad.
I just said, how you doing?
I'm good, bro. I'm chilling. I'm actually hungry right now. I think I might go do a McHeist and get me one of those cups, you know, from the Doodle, and get me a Big Mac. But I'm chilling, bro. I'm not. I don't know. I really don't have nothing to chill. Did you get any mints today or yesterday?
I got what is it? Let me see what mints I got yesterday. Hold on, first I want to give Chris, I guess, a chance to close up before we start like opening shill. Chris, is there? I know you're like early with your like project development, but is there anything else you want to like add about your music or your history where people can check you out? I guess for now, or when you might have a plan for releasing the NFTs.
Yeah, well, I'll say this. You know, like, all right, so I mean, if you want to listen to any of the previous songs, I mean, you know, just type in my name, C.SLACK on YouTube, and then you'll definitely see links to previous songs. I do the newer ones that have not been put out, and then they're on Apple Music too, you know, but they're just like a lot older. The newer songs, they will be coming out soon. And what we'll do for that, I'll just, you know, share. I mean, we hold spaces, so I mean, you'll hear them in the background. You know, I'll send them to a few people, so we'll play them, you know, and then so everybody will know what you're getting, you know, prior to the date. But yeah, and then once I figure out with Blever how to launch them, then we'll launch them. And then I did a track with Crypto Face yesterday or 2 days ago. That shit came out pretty tight too. So yeah, I'll be making more
Wait, he
as
does
well.
music too? I had no idea.
He's fucking pretty good too.
You're out there making tracks with people in the at the ApeChain Vegas event.
Yeah, dude, man.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
bro. The ApeChain event was fucking fun, man. I mean, I would have went today, but yesterday, you guys know, I turned up a little bit too much, so I was like, I'm gonna take it easy today. But tomorrow, I know because they're doing like excess and stuff. But tomorrow, I'll go out again. But yeah, man, it was fun. You know, a lot of it was cool to meet a lot of the people in person. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
then yeah,
Yeah, I wish I was out there. That'd be fucking sick.
dude, Journey Crypto's gallery was fucking dope, bro.
Yeah, you had that live stream last night, and I was surprised, like we said, that there wasn't that many people there because everybody's fucking in Vegas right now. But like the warehouse looked amazing.
Yeah, dude, Journey Crypto's little gallery was sick, man. Dude, I didn't know there's like ape water. Somebody's making ape water.
Oh yeah,
That's like the project. I didn't know that,
I love that
but
shit. That
dude,
real good water, ape water.
there's a lot of cool shit that this chain is building. So it's kind of good that we're all in it. Like, I mean, especially when you get to see everything in like real life, you're like, oh shit, this is
Is
gonna
this
be
one of your
bigger than
first like IRL events with
yeah,
like
actually it
you and your
was.
ape?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
that was my first one event.
That's fucking exciting. That's huge, dude. Congrats.
But yeah, man. But yeah,
Well,
that's it for the music though. That's it for the music.
well, we'll have like when we have a more proper space. I'll have you up as a guest again, especially when it gets closer to your launch date for your NFTs. But I
For sure.
appreciate you sharing your tracks and everything. Of course.
Absolutely. Thanks for bringing me up to share it.
All right. Before we go, so again, this one's looser in structure, but we just have one more artist to get through. Hudson Group NFT. Do you want to give us an update of what you've got going on, and also, I think you mentioned a giveaway if you're available still.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me on. Late GM to everybody.
GM.
That was some great music. It was really cool to listen to. I love the whole vibe. As far as my project goes,
Yeah, what's good, Hudson?
Oh, what's that?
No, I was just saying what's up. I didn't. That was my bad. Yeah, what's up?
No, you're good. And hey, if you have questions about getting music NFTs onto the blockchain, shoot me a DM. I'd love to be able to help you out. A couple years ago, I messed around with that. I know some people that have dropped some albums, and I'd be happy to give you some pointers.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, yeah. Nah, if you know how to do that, yeah, for sure.
Absolutely, man. And then as far as my project goes, I've been an artist. I mean, pretty much my whole life, but I didn't really get serious about it until a few years ago. COVID gave me plenty of time, just like many of us, and I started messing around just with graphic arts and making traits for mutants and apes a few years ago. And over the years, I have made just hundreds of different unique pieces for them. And a few months ago, I started really just trying to work on animating those pieces. I always wanted to see them come to life and be more like an optical illusion. I've always loved optical illusions. And so I spent like 6 months putting together this project and getting the art ready together. And last few days, I've been minting it out. We're about 50%, just over 40%. And we're minting it out on ApeChain. It's going real good. People are really happy with it. And I can't wait to share with people what we're going to build out of all of this, because we have so much ready to build. And I just really hope everyone finds something that they love.
Yeah, I pinned a post up top that I found on your profile. I hadn't like looked into this the optical delusion project before this. It looks awesome, but this is just from what I could see. Can you tell me like what the process is that went into this piece? And also, do you have a mint link I could share anywhere?
Yeah, so in my bio, there's a MintPad link, and that's going to be the official Mint link. It's 12.8, and you can get up to 5 per wallet. And then as far as the process, it's different for each theme. So some of them have like kind of like a Banksy looking shadow image. Some of them have like ape themes, and then some of them are even trait based, which are literally like traits that are stripped off of an ape or a mutant, turned into its own piece of art, and then put through an animator through a bunch of filters that I can customize and tweak to make the individual pieces that you see. And then the other ones are just layers of graphic art, and I don't draw a lot of it. I use AI, but it's used as a tool, not as like the entire process. And then the art itself that I make is put through the animator.
What tool do you use in particular? Just because people a lot of the time bring up some really interesting tools that I've learned about.
So I try and explore all kinds of different AI tools. So I my primary one that I use, it's my favorite, is actually Bing AI. It's the most trainable. And then I've got a Mid-Journey. I've got OpenAI. I've got Grok, and I mess around with all of those. And then there's a Luma AI, which I've been really happy with. It's just really, really slow. But it can help with static images as well as animating static images, or even merging two different images together. And what I like to do with those is then take called Mosh, and you can pay for a version of it that gives you like hundreds of different tools, and then each one is customizable, and you can mix them up, and you can create some really neat effects with them. So you can turn a piece of static art into an animated piece that is just really stunning.
So tell me about your inspiration for optical delusions.
So there's people in this space that have been a huge inspiration to me since I first came in. So Rock Soul, I'm not sure if you're familiar with him. He's like a street artist.
Yeah, he's in Miami too, I think.
Yes, he is. And I got the opportunity to connect with him early on, and I just loved his work. And it reminded me of some stuff that I make just in general, which is like the kind of those kaleidoscope images that you'll see. And then also, apes and mutants are a huge inspiration to me since coming into the space. Web3 is kind of like this big umbrella, and there's a lot of different avenues to take. And I kind of found my home in the ape and mutant community. And I live in Denver, so there's this huge crypto event every year called ETH Denver, and that's another community I'm a huge part of. And making art has just been such a huge hobby of mine. But as far as the inspirations aside from apes and mutants, optical illusions and then graphic or psychedelic art are going to be the biggest themes in this collection.
Yo, Hudson, I'm in Denver too. Hit me up if you want to grab beer sometime.
Yeah, shoot me a DM, dude. I'd love to. I don't have enough crypto friends here for sure.
Yeah, hey, I'll buy you a beer. I'll smoke you out, whatever. I'm always down to connect with people. If you just want to get coffee and talk business, whatever, man. I'm saying.
Awesome, man. And check this out. Part of what we're doing with these project funds is actually putting it towards an event in February or early March at Meow Wolf. And I haven't actually told anyone that
Oh, I've
publicly,
heard of
so there's
that.
a little bit of alpha for you.
Oh,
That's
I
huge
haven't been
alpha.
there yet.
I would fly out just for that. That sounds fucking
Yeah.
awesome. Can you tell us more about that? I know you said it's alpha, but I'd love to learn more about that.
Yeah. Well, so I'm working with some other artists, and a part of what I want to do is start, like, I don't just want to build an NFT collection or just drop NFTs and keep milking people for money, right? I really want to build something out of all this. And every year at ETH Denver, it's I work for them, and so I'm there every year, and it's a great opportunity to meet and network with people. And this year I wanted to try and throw my own event. And so for months before this opportunity even came, I've been planning on hosting some kind of event with the idea of doing it at Meow Wolf. And these mint funds are going to give me the opportunity to actually be able to host that myself, partner with some great people in the community, and hopefully turn it into something really fun and memorable for lots of people, not just our collectors.
That sounds amazing. Like, you have any idea? Maybe I missed it. Did you have any idea when around this might be?
Yeah, so keep an eye on the dates for ETH Denver. So that's usually going to be the last week, the actual event, because there's a whole dev week before it. But the conference itself is the last week of February, first week of March.
So is your
And
event a part of it, or is it separate from ETH Denver?
Separate, but it's going to be tied into it. So it'll be an unofficial side event.
Gotcha. Like the Art Basel events type of thing.
Exactly. A community event.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I'd love to go to that.
Yeah, I'll keep you posted on that. And there's lots of great things coming, right? So like this project's just the beginning. A lot of people have asked me why there's not a Twitter or a Discord or anything. And it's not that I don't want to do that, but this is actually the first step in another like much larger process. And what we're building, I want to be like the main focus and like the main point of comms. So that will have its own page. And this is going to parlay right into that. So all the holders of this collection are going to be like the Genesis holders and get the most benefits from everything that we're going to be building moving forward. So it's not just a great art collection, but it's also going to have a lot of benefits from not just whitelist, but all the things that I plan on building.
Honestly, I'm convinced this is crazy low. So crazy low supply and cost. I'm going to be max minting it. I just minted the first one now.
I can't wait to see what you
You
get.
sold me on this one for sure. I'm wondering, I guess, can you tell us more about like your artistic history? I guess your NFT journey.
Yeah, artistically, I got into graphic design in like middle school, and I took classes on it avidly all the way into college. And then afterwards, you get into the game of life and the money pit, and you got options. And so I had a kid and dug into work life and didn't get to pursue art as much as I ever wanted to. Up until I found COVID, in the NFT space, which was a combination of COVID, divorce, and distraction. Long story. But I came into the Web3 space through something called Decentraland, which was on Polygon, and they called it a video game. I heard about some NFTs that Steve Aoki was doing, and so I found like the Twitter. I found the community, and I started trying to like understand it all. And through a weird like series of events, I ended up finding the Bored Apes and the Mutant Apes, and that was 3 years ago. And I felt like I had just like found my home with a whole bunch of people. There's this organization called the Mutant Cartel. They're kind of like the home for the mutants, and that's been my home pretty much since I started in NFTs. They gave me a platform to help make a ton of art for a lot of great people, and fast forward 3 years, and that's how we got to where we're at now.
All right, I'm making a post so people can see this. The mint is fucking beautiful on top of this. Like I'm only posting a screenshot, but like the video here, like this is just entrancing. I love it. Yeah, definitely mint optical delusions, or I'm going to be minting a bunch of these. I'm going to share a post up in the Jumbotron with the link to the mint. So just give me a second to put it together. Does anyone have any questions for Danielle, or anyone have any questions for Hudson?
Oh no, I can't go for sure, but I am going to be doing that. Definitely going to be having a space too. Hudson, feel free to come over there. And you can share what you got going on too. I'm going to mint me some. And thanks for letting me be up here, Grimy and Chris, as a co-host. You guys have a great night. When you guys are all done here, feel free to come over and hop over to the space where I'm at.
Are you starting your space now?
Well, like in 3 minutes. So like I'm going to hang out here, or unless I was just going to start the space, and then you can just kind of like repost my space up there in your nest, and then come over there.
Sure, that's what I was thinking. Okay, when it starts, I'll try to find. In a couple of minutes, I'll go to your profile, and then I'll share your space link up top.
Okay, or I can send you a DM with it.
That sounds good too. Thank you.
Okay. Bye, guys.
See you.
I see you later, Dan.
Okay. All right, Hudson Group, give me 1 second. I'm going to make this post real quick. I need to get your mint link.
Absolutely. And while we're waiting, as far as the giveaway goes, you can run it however you want. And then once you have a wallet, just shoot me a DM, and I'll get it right over to them tonight. And
No
I'll
way, bro. I
can't
do that stuff. I'll go nuts. Okay, hold on. We got to do it right now.
We could do that too. Yeah.
Sorry. Otherwise, I'll get stuck with wallet addresses and all that stuff. Okay, so 1 second. Absolutely gorgeous mint. I'm going to post it right now. Optical Delusions. 12.8. And it's like 500 supply.
Yeah, there's less than 300 left now.
Yeah, I really am. I really do love this. I'm surprised I didn't see it before this.
I did not do a lot of hyping up. I only picked a couple of great projects that I've known the artists. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Dragons on Ape by John McTavish.
Of course.
I partnered with them initially and only gave whitelist to them for the first hour, along with the Mutant Cartel. And then I kind of fucked up, actually. Me and Ryder were working together to do something with G's on Ape, but I had to delay my mint twice. He's been so busy. We missed each other, and I still opened my mint before getting that collab locked down. And let's just say mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made. No account you controlled.
Yeah, but I got to make sure I'm clear on this. There's nothing against Ryder. I have the utmost respect for him. I copped to G's today, or yesterday. I copped to Jimmy today because I think he's going to take over that project, and I'm bullish on what that dude's doing. I love his whole founder arc. It's just awesome.
And then walk with the thumbs down. It doesn't look like he's going to acquire Jimmy's. But
that's the trade-off. If he doesn't, then that means they're going to do some epic shit too, and I still have a wonderful NFT. So like I'm
GG's works.
Oh, I'm not down on Jimmy's, definitely. No, it's not going to go through.
You don't think so?
Nah.
Well, this is a wonderful transition to M-Walk. Hudson, thanks for sharing about your art, and I threw the link up there for minting. Optical Delusions, 12.8. I think it's gorgeous. We're running it a little faster today and more open because most people in Vegas, and also we got a couple more people hosting spaces. But M-Walk, you got some news from G's that you could share with us?
Just real quick, I'll actually have more time to chat here in like 15 minutes, but yeah, website
we can
is...
have someone else speak first if you'd prefer.
Sure, let's do that. Yeah, I'm just going to say website's launching soon, real soon, so I can talk about that in a minute.
Sweet. What about Gwynne? Are you all right? Are you available?
Yeah, I'm available. I'm driving now, but I got time. I'm good.
Let's hear about your project. I love your Gengar outfit.
Well, good looking. Can I talk about myself first? I want to, introduce myself so y'all can know a little bit more about me.
Please do.
Yeah, so I'm D-Raf. I'm the fucker that is in the audience with the green background. That's my Docs profile. So I'm a founder of a roguelike game in the State Network. We're about to release soon, maybe Q1 of 2025. But the reason why I'm in ApeChain is because Guineo. Guineo, I was gonna drop and say, but to like bring some more hype to the ecosystem with the memes. But then I heard about ApeChain and I'm like, wait, this IP is way better over there. So that's why I'm here now. Jerry the Guineo, his name is Jerry with a G. He's a Spanglish comedian. He's from the city in New York. And yeah, NFT men coming along also. I'll give more info when the time is near.
The beginning that you were working on that was like coming out later in the year. I'm sorry, I missed it.
I'm a founder of a roguelike browser game
Okay, can
in the site network. Yeah.
you tell us more about the game?
Yeah, of course. So it's leaderboard based right now. I'm dropping a token in Q1, but right now I do EVM lead. It's an EVM leaderboard. So pretty much, since say is EVM, I could pretty much use any Ox wallet to like do giveaway. You just gotta pretty much just connect to your MetaMask, and you're good to go. So I do weekly giveaways. Right now, I'm actually have a 8-chain NFT giveaway. The first place is a portal by Sandman. Second place winner is a DGen. I find those so dope and so different from everything else. So I had to pick up a couple of those. And then third place is a Burt. I feel like those are dope too. So I had to add that in there. And I also from 4th to 10th, because it's a top 10. It's Danielle's Archie 8. So I was, helping out the people that are here in the spaces and stuff. So I put those in the giveaway as well. So the game exactly is roguelike. So it's like a Vampire Survivor or like a Bonding of Isaac, similar to like those type of games. It's a shooter though, and I have a lower with the NFTs that's gonna drop also with them. The NFTs is also gonna have like game traits. So like when you like level up, you're gonna have to use Flutter. But if you have the NFT, you have a set like game trait and a set like loadout. So each NFT is gonna be different loadouts. So it's gonna be different, like each NFT is just gonna be different in the game. You know what I mean? 'Cause it's not gonna be as powerful or as weak, and yeah.
It sounds exciting. I was going to ask, what plans do you have for the I always butcher this. Is it Guineo?
Yes, perfect.
Okay,
Yeah.
finally got
You
it.
Hispanic, bro?
No, I'm not. But yeah, thank you. What plans do you have for the Guineo project? And is it in mint? Is
Well,
it minted out? Is it a meme coin?
Guineo is a meme coin, yes, but it's gonna have 50 one-of-one NFTs. So I don't want to say too much because I feel like you'll manipulate a couple of things, and for the NFTs. So I just want to like,
Who will?
if anything, just
Me or
follow
everyone?
everyone. Yeah, everyone, because just follow the community in Guineo, and then I could tell you more there. Yeah, if you really want to know.
Posted a couple posts from you up at the top. There's an honorary piece you did for Slack. That one looks awesome and hilarious. And
Yeah, I have a couple honoraries. Yeah, it's coming
that's
out.
fire.
Yeah, that looks great. Is there anything else you want to add here? Sorry to rush you. Just a little quicker space.
Oh no, it's cool, bro. I appreciate you already having me up here, man. You giving me the time, and showing me that the ApeChain community is it's cool and ready to vibe with other people, and not like push people away because they're from like other places,
No, of course not. We
So I just appreciate this.
definitely want to give people from other chains a chance to check out what we're about here. Also, I'll be around for your profile to see what's going on with these one of ones because you've got me intrigued. It's banana one of ones on ApeChain. You're obviously going the right direction. So thanks for coming up and talking.
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, appreciate you too. I'm gonna go through real quick. I'm gonna do the giveaway for Hudson before I forget. So this is all gonna be for one person. Hudson, what's the giveaway again?
We're going to give away one of my NFTs from Optical Delusions. I don't have a number, but I'll make sure to pick out a good one in my collection to send it out.
Okay, we got 32 people in the space. I'm asking ChatGPT to pick a random number 2 through 32. $17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Kazuki, Bored Ape with the Kazuki in your mouth. Base C6865. If you can hear me, shoot a DM to Hudson Group, and you've won the NFT giveaway. Sweet. I see the heart. Good stuff. All right, so shoot him your ApeChain address or leave a comment or something, but he can hook you up. All right. Thank you, Hudson.
Yeah,
All
thank
right.
you.
All right. Next, Emma, are you available now to talk about the G's website or any developments? Maybe not, it sounds like. Do we have anybody else up here that want to talk about their project? Chimps?
Yo, what's up? I mean, we could talk about me, but I'm just down to vibe too if you guys want. I could always chill.
I would love to. Honestly, today's more of a chill space because we had a lot of people in Vegas, so I wanted to open up the floor to like everyone's NFTs. And chips are way undervalued right now, so this would be a great time.
Yeah, I mean, I love when the project's undervalued and we're all early because like it doesn't create like this rush or FOMO. Like I'm happy. I hope people can make money in the space and like flip around. And if you see a chimp you like grab one. But like I don't want people to be overexposed. And if the price of chimps was 100 or more, it would really limit a lot of people from being able to participate in the community. So I think that will probably happen in the future. But right now, it's a really great opportunity for people around the world to join instead of just like particular groups of people.
Tell us about why you started Chimps and like the history of the Chimps project. I'm gonna start posting your shit up in the Jumbotron while you speak too.
Yeah, we've done a lot in just like a few days, honestly. We did the launch, stealth launch, mint out, and like we did stealth launch because like what you guys see is that if you hype up the launch, there's always issues with like scams coming out or people trying to take the names, just really, really weird things. And like, so the goal was to build something from the ground up, grassroots, and I think it's really going to be more important to show people how to build organic communities moving forward because the space is really growing and a lot of builders are coming on ApeChain for real. So yeah, the goal was to come on, have something that's $1.99, low risk, no promise, get people engaged with the art, get people engaged with each other and start to connect and network and think about ideas and goals. And while they were doing that, I was able to, launch the coin. That we've had some fun with the coin. It's going up, it goes down. But regardless of the price, we do have a utility where there's actually a DAO on Snapshot that we built out. So the gum coin would be the voting coin. So we're building stuff. We've got a pretty cool website, and we're looking forward to seeing what more of the community makes. We've been onboarding a lot of artists, focusing on onboarding artists in other countries and stuff to give them an opportunity to showcase their talents. And, hopefully in the future we could start to build out like teams of 3 to 7 people, and they could produce like software products or whatnot. And, we could work together as a community, not only to promote our own brands, but like to, as a community, promote the larger brand that kind of umbrellas everything underneath it.
Yeah, dude, you've been moving crazy fast, and you respond really quickly to your community. Like it's insane. Like between your IP, your website, like your token, like you guys have you're covering a lot of bases, and I think you've got like one of the strongest organic communities out there. I posted your link that I think your pinned link that includes like a lot of your link to your token gum as well as an NFT project chimps. So check that one out. I wanted to ask one more thing before we move on to MWalk with some updates from G's. But do you have any advice for people that are like starting fresh with NFTs for how to build like a strong organic community? Because again, I think you have a really strong community behind your token and your NFT.
Yeah, I mean, first off, like reach out to me. I could actually hop on a call with people and give them like advice. I would prefer that they have like a chimp. It's like, I'll scratch your back, just scratch the community's back. I'm probably not even getting anything from you by the chimp, but really I want to build this out. And I know that people don't like to be told what to do. So my goal is to kind of show people. So I think in a couple of months, when people are coming up with these questions of, oh, how do I do this? How do I do that? Well, maybe I've led by example, and people can start to point towards this and this. Or so how do you build out an organic community? Well, I've been in this space for a few years, and a lot of the people in my community are my friends, and they're my friends because I'm a kind person. So for the best thing you could do is not come in and try to be extractive. Like, you really got to provide value for people, and it doesn't cost money to show support. If you're an artist, like, I think you could gain a ton of momentum by just coming in and saying like, I'll send you a picture to your DM. Like, I'm not doing NFTs yet, but I'll do NFTs later. Engage with me. I'll make custom PFPs. I could make a comic for your project. And like, honestly, if you said to the founder, like, yo, I could make a comic for you guys, or I could make a rap or something, 9 times out of 10, that founder would probably just be like really down to send you an NFT for free. Now you're a part of a community. And I think if you could just start to show support, show up, and then kind of like show people what you have to provide, But I think if you're trying to start something organic too, you also can't be focused on the monetary aspect of it. You can't be so dialed in to getting it sold out and getting everything go crazy, because like organic is most of the time the exact opposite of that, where it's like slow and grindy, but then you don't have those crazy capitulation events in the future. Or if it does capitulate, you have so many like die-hard fanatics that it just gets completely eaten up, and it's actually better for the project as the distribution changes hands. So I think the best thing anybody could do is like really show support first, put out something for like free with a whitelist so it doesn't get it or like $1 or less. Like just experiment, but really don't come in trying to make $100,000 and have huge expectations of your community. Like you really have to understand that collectors collect, and there are some builders. Once you realize who's who, you can figure out how to like start to appease different people. And it's different too to be a leader of a community than to just be an artist. So like the projects also have to provide enough information so that the community members understand what they're getting themselves into.
Hey, thank you. That gives like a great insight, especially for this space when people are mostly hearing just about the artistic process, like getting to hear like the deep parts of running a community and yeah, kind of your expectations going into it. But yeah, so again, I got the Chimps post pinned up there. Check out Chimps, check out Gum. Fantastic community, one of the strongest I've seen. Very authentic and shows up all the time. So thanks for coming up and speaking. Mwalk, did you have some updates for us about G's?
Yeah, just piggybacking off of Chimps. That was cool, man. Yeah, it really is about a combination of things if it's going to be something you want to stick around for, right? And kind of on the same topic with Rita, I mean, I've known him for years, been begging him to do his own collection for honestly for years. Before he got his mutant, before any of that stuff, he was just grinding and it was rough. And he's, he's got a great studio. He was helping a ton of people, no recognition. And now look, just like Chimps is saying, just come and just be a part of the technology. Bring your art. If you're a community guy, be a part of a community and then just learn, right? I mean, we're learning how to communicate to each other through not just digital, but through voice like this and through being DGen sometimes too, but we're all similar in certain ways and you kind of find your own tribe. So no, that was cool. I really appreciate you saying that, Chimps. That was awesome. But yeah, any updates on G's? So it's been a long day. It's been a fun long day. I was talking to Rita early this morning. We do a phone call a couple times a week early in the morning, and then it was like Ape Tunes and Glitch, and then just a few other projects for minting all at the same time. And I still feel like we're super early, where these communities are starting to form. I mean, Designers is kind of top dog right now with their fashion stuff. It's pretty cool. Top for the day. So that was cool to see. We've been talking to him behind the scenes too, but the collaborations I'd say for G's have been really fun. And there's just plenty coming with collaborations and
What
getting
collaborations have
people
you had for people that aren't up to date?
so it's mainly been a lot of whitelist. We've gotten people in pretty much everything. The big one coming up is obviously the Beliver Pass, and we keep getting allocation. So for those, it's first come first serve. There's a few that were able to get VIP for Beliver. Designer, I mean, we got a bunch of people in there really quick. I'm sad to hear about a couple of the other ones that we kind of missed because there's just been so many. There's so many tickets open, and if you don't have all of the information, then we just can't share it because things are happening so much. So if you do want a collaboration, you're free to come to our Discord and submit it, but make sure you have mint date, mint price, what you're allocating, and don't over allocate because we've seen that today. We've seen it other days where you over allocate and then it's just an instant mint out and then everyone's pissed and then the project kind of fails from it sometimes. So it's better to do what Chimp said is kind of build your reputation, come in a little bit slower and build it the right way. Because then you're going to get an actual following instead of just people degenning and flipping. But I don't know. Both are fun. But the biggest thing
And
right now
let
that
them
we're really
flip. Like,
Yeah,
let
let
them
them play.
flip
Yeah,
and
it's
tell
fun.
your community. Like, that's one of the things with chimps is like it went to 20 and it's down to like 4 or something. And some people were kind of like, what's going on? And I had to explain to them, like, hey, these people are 4xing. Like, this is the easiest 4x of their life. Like, don't take this away from them. Just understand that once somebody buys for 4 and all the people who bought for 1 have sold, then it's gonna go up. But like, you cannot ever expect somebody that got something for free to hold that to 1,000 and then hold that for the rest of their life. Like, people are gonna take the money.
And you kind of want to educate on that too. You want to get people to. I mean, I've seen it both sides. I'm a prime example of that. I mean, I bought other deeds for thousands of dollars. I'm still holding them. They're not worth as much. I mean, it's you give and take, you know. But anyways, so with G's, we're focused so much on getting everyone their assets. So the 3D assets, they're ready, they're loaded. The website is just
Already?
passing. It's passing QC. Like Rita's already talked about all this stuff. Just catching everyone up to date. Everything is. We're just making sure it's right. You know, you want to release it. You want people to be able to build. You want people to be able to use their G's, and it's right there. Our mods are actually kind of behind the scenes are testing everything out. There's been a couple community members that we've thrown it at. But yeah, there's a ton of things that are being built and are happening. So if you look at the roadmap, G's roadmap is website release and then 3D release, and then it goes straight into animations and weekly, daily kind of things, and then it starts getting into some of the heavy things. So we're cruising, and then along the way we've built up a fun team of collaboration. So we are cruising. And yeah, floor price, it's going to go up and down. It's going to be fun. Hopefully more entry points for people. But yeah, we're just having fun. I got to actually head out. So if you have questions, don't DM me on X because it's impossible now. But yeah, jump into our Discord, and it's holders only, but you can still open up a ticket if you need anything.
Nice.
Yeah,
Hey,
real
sounds
quick.
good.
Do the G's have anything to do with Aprillas or the R's?
They just love them.
We just love them. We just love everybody. Yeah, no more rumors about Rita's going to be buying people out, because since that debacle, now everyone's like, "Oh, I hear that you're buying out projects. Buy us, buy us." We're like, "Come on, guys."
Can you say that he's gonna buy Aprillas? I'll just clip it real quick. It's good for the timeline.
It's good for the timeline. Rita is not in the business of buying up projects. Who knows in the future? But as of right now, G's. Anything that he does is for G's. So it's just focus on that. Beep beep. Clip
Jesus
it.
life.
Let me
Yeah.
ask you a question, MM. I just recently joined the G's, and I didn't know there was a Discord. How do I find that?
Yeah, we've only been handing it out kind of through DMs and through people. I'll send it to you.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
Yeah. But you're not in there? I swear I've seen you in there.
No, and I've been talking to Rita for a week on
What?
Telegendent X, but he's just so busy, man. I
I
get
thought I
it.
saw you put in a ticket
No.
about
I've
optical
been
delusion.
No, I've been talking to Rita. I'm sure he brought it up. I was the pain in the ass who delayed his mint, and then on the day of, was like, "Hey, we still gonna do something?"
Yeah, I just sent it to you.
Yeah, man. But you guys are killing it. I want to give you your flowers, man. I'm a huge fan, and I'm here for the ride, dude. Can't wait to see what you guys bring.
Yeah, appreciate it. Let's build some more together. Yeah, I sent you a DM. I'll check your DM. It's just
Thanks,
everything
man.
else is so buried. So you're at the top right now, so hurry and respond.
I got you. I'm on my way.
Thanks, MWalk, for the update on G's. Appreciate it. All right, we're probably going to wrap this space up. If there's anybody that really wants to say anything, now's your chance. But we want to wrap this up. We got Chris Slack. He's got DGen hours tonight at 11:30 p.m. So I'm going to pin that space up to the top. But right now, Danielle's running a show that'll probably run from now over the next hour until 11. So I'm going to pin that up to the top too, in case you guys are interested in some. I'm assuming some DGen token stuff. So one moment, I'll get that one too. So I'll leave this space up for a couple of minutes. Make sure you RSVP for Chris's space up at the top, and then here's Danielle's space in case you guys want to transfer over. But it was nice talking to all of you. We had a little shorter one and a little more open structure today because people were at ApeChain Vegas. Our next episode is going to be this coming Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. So I'll see you guys all there. Appreciate
All right,
you.
guys. We'll see you guys in a bit.
Later. All right, later.